Did you know that Bluey might not be Chilli and Bandit's first baby? I know, it sounds wild. But once you see the clues, it changes everything. There's a quiet, hidden story in Bluey, a story about love, loss, and healing. It's never said out loud, but it's there, in the background of so many episodes. But before we get into all the evidence of each episode, let me explain the term rainbow baby. A rainbow baby is a baby born after a miscarriage, stillbirth, or loss of a child. This term is given to these special rainbow babies because a rainbow typically follows a storm, giving us hope of what's to come. And if you've ever loved someone deeply or lost someone close, this one might hit you right in the heart. Here are all the pieces of evidence that prove that Bluey is a rainbow baby. The first one can be found in the episode Puppets. In this photograph, Chilli and Bandit are newlyweds, and based on Bandit's fur. This photograph was taken some years ago, way before Bluey was born. But how do we know? Well, if we compare how Bandit looks now to how he looked in the photograph, we can agree he's aged quite a lot since then. Before, his fur looked sharp and young, while now his fur has a lot more gray hairs, which is a sign of aging. In the other photograph, we can notice that Chilli's belly looks round, which indicates that she was pregnant. The wedding photograph and this photograph were both taken close in time because Chilli's fur is identical in both pictures. This suggests that Chilli was not pregnant with Bluey, but with their first baby, the one they lost. The second one can be found in the episode The Show. At the start, Bluey and Bingo are bringing breakfast to their mom for Mother's Day. But little Bingo accidentally drops what she's carrying and gets really upset because she feels that she ruined her mom's special day. Chilli quickly comforts her and says it's okay. To cheer Bingo up, Bluey suggests they should do a little play as a gift for their mom. In the play, they act out how their parents fell in love. It's cute and funny, until Bingo, who is pretending to be Chilli, puts a balloon under her shirt to look like she's pregnant.
How are you doing in there, little mate?
In the moment when the balloon pops on her belly, Chilli and Bandit appear to share an emotional moment. A moment of sadness and shock. Bandit quietly takes Chilli's hand as they sit in silence on the bed. This moment doesn't feel like a joke anymore. It feels really real, like they're remembering something painful, and it might be exactly what we think it is, the loss of their first baby. Another piece of evidence can be found in the episode Onesies. In this episode, we meet Aunt Brandy, Chilli's sister, for the first time. Chilli and Brandy haven't seen each other for about 4 years, which is a very long time. But there is a reason for this. They've both been through a very hard time, where they both carry different kinds of grief. One lost a baby, while the other never got to have one. Brandy always wanted children, but she couldn't have them. She's been silently struggling with infertility, and it's clear that this has taken a heavy emotional toll on her. Imagine being Brandy, spending time with Bluey and Bingo, knowing you will never have children of your own. You love your nieces, but at the same time, you're sad about the life you always dreamed of. That kind of pain must be really hard.
We had to see if you were okay.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I will be.
The fourth piece of evidence can be found in the episode Baby Race. Here we can see that Chilli is part of a mother's group. She watches the other babies and is constantly worried that Bluey isn't crawling or walking fast enough. She's comparing herself to other moms and pressuring herself, thinking that it's her fault that Bluey's gross motor development is slow. But why is she feeling that way? Well, it's because when a mother loses a baby, even if it's not her fault, the fear doesn't go away. This is very common in mothers who have lost their child. They feel some kind of guilt that they are the reason the child was never born and should never blame themselves because it's not their fault. It's a sad part of life that can happen naturally. When the next baby comes, it's hard not to panic over every little thing. Chilli wasn't just being a nervous mom, she was scared to lose again. Luckily, Bella notices this and goes to her house, where she tells Chilli that she's a great mother. This made Chilli very emotional in a good way.
Are they happy tears, Mum?
Yeah, happy tears, honey.
During this episode, there are several scenes where we see Chilli emotional and bursting into tears, like in the scene where Bluey starts walking.
Maybe you just saw something you wanted.
It fills her heart full of joy because she realizes that it could never happen. It reminds her of the bad, but also the good times in her life. Speaking of good times, after some time, Bandit and Chilli decided to try again. And guess what? Our beloved little Bluey was born. Remember when I talked about rainbow babies in the beginning? Well, another piece of evidence that proves that Bluey is a rainbow baby can be found in the episode Rain. In this episode, Bluey and Chilli play in a big storm. They splash in puddles and laugh together. Right at the end, something magical happens. A rainbow appears in the sky, but not just one, 2 rainbows. This indicates that Bluey and Bingo are 2 rainbow babies and bring joy, happiness, and color into Chilli's and Bandit's lives. Now let's talk about Bluey and Bingo for a second. Yes, they're sisters. Yes, they're best friends, but their bond feels different. It feels like they have a super rainbow baby bond. They understand each other without words. They comfort each other when things go wrong. It's almost like, in some way, they're carrying love not just for each other, but for the sibling they never got to meet. How awesome is that? If this video has made you emotional so far, make sure to hit that subscribe button and let us know in the comments.
Change can be difficult, but it's how we grow. It can be the hardest thing to realize you can't hold on to something forever.
Now let's continue. In the episode Grannies, Nana and Bob give Bluey and Bingo so much attention. Just watch how they treat Bluey and Bingo. It's super cute how they all laugh a little louder and how they give them so much affection. This is not just the typical grandparents' love, but also the joy they experience in seeing Bandit and Chilli finally happy again, the happiness they deserve after going through such a rough time. Remember when Nana said this, these kids are special? Well, now you know what that means. They are special because they carry the light that came after the storm. So, what do you think? Have you seen these clues before? Has this theory changed the way you see Bluey and her family?
Okay, ready for the torpedo?
Ready!
One thing is clear, Bluey is more than a cartoon. It's a show about real love, real loss, and real healing. It reminds us that we can find joy even after heartbreak, that we can laugh, play, and love again, and that sometimes the most important stories are the quietest ones. One thing I never expected was for the show to tackle heavy topics, such as infertility and miscarriage, in a very gentle way. I cried a lot during these episodes because it's close to me. I've never imagined myself crying over a show with animated dogs. But I guess that's why Bluey is so lovable and likable by many different age groups. The true magic of Bluey is that people have begun to use it to heal their inner child. And sometimes these little things are all we need to feel a little better. They feel a little less lonely and see it as a comforting escape from reality.
Ooh, this will do wonders for your skin.
Don't forget the eyeliner!
Oh yeah!
Looking good, Bandit. Just don't.
Well folks, that's all for today's video. I need to go get some extra tissues, and you probably have to do too. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and comment if you want more videos like these. I wish you all a great day and hope to see you in the next video.